Michael Jackson died in 2009, but his millions of fans did not believe it. So what motives lay behind the scenes of Michael's fake death? There's no one reason for that. There are many reasons. Today, I will tell you about one of these reasons. Michael Jackson had been dealing with slanders and bad allegations said about him all his life and had struggled with bad people. These bad people have not only come out of the media, but also from the people he has taken care of. In other words, the biggest blow to Michael came mostly from people he thought were innocent. There were people next to him who stood only for his money and fame. Although some of them have shown themselves over time, some have not shown their bad faces. We can cite Wade Robson as a prime example of this. As you know, Wade made a documentary in 2019 in which he claimed that Michael molested him. In 2013, for years after Michael Jackson's death, Wade Robson sued Michael and his companies for financial compensation, alleging that Michael had molested him during his childhood. But Wade has always defended Jackson against these accusations before, and has certainly expressed that Michael has never done anything like this to him.
Still friendly with Michael?
Yeah, we still talk every couple months, catch up.
You do, really?
Yeah.
Well, what's he like?
What's he like? He's a good guy.
He's a good guy?
Yeah.
Show me where he touched you. You never, nothing
Same
ever,
place he touched you, bro.
nothing ever like that? No nonsense, no shenanigans? But he's a weird guy, you have to admit, right?
You know what, at the end of the day, it's like, everybody's got something weird about him.
A man that he was a father, and that's what it's really about, is a father and his children, and he's a wonderful dad.
When the Chandler family's accusations were raised in 1993, the police contacted many family members and their children who had spent time with Michael for a long time. Wade Robson's family was among them. Wade Robson, who was 10 years old at the time, his mother and other family members made no statements incriminating Michael throughout the investigation. The family, on the contrary, everywhere voluntarily defended Jackson.
There's been different times where it'll just be me and Michael. Then there'll be other times where he has other friends over too. That's what, like what Brett said, it's just a slumber party. We just have a lot of fun.
In 2005, Wade had continued to defend Michael as an adult individual while the Gavin Arvizo trials were ongoing. In court, he defended Jackson, saying he was never molested. So Wade was always defending Michael before the date of Michael's death. But after the date of Michael's death, Wade showed his true face and made his goal known. I think that with this example you understand what I want to tell you. When Michael was alive, the people who defended him were showing their true faces after hearing the news of his death. That's exactly what Michael wanted to see. How so? What does this mean? I seem to hear you asking this. Michael is someone who is looking for true love. But because he was one of the most famous and rich people in the world, he didn't know that the people standing next to him, both emotionally and in terms of friendship, were the ones who really loved him. So Michael didn't want someone who loved him only for his name, fame and money. He wanted to have someone with him who really loved him, who loved him for who he was. After his fake death, he had a happy family where he could see true love. And that's how Michael got to see the real faces of bad people. A man with a broad vision like Michael wouldn't want to leave the world without seeing the scars he would leave behind. Michael has always had crazy plans and a different vision. A person like him, who has reached the peak of his career, traveled all over the world and lived at the highest level of fame, cannot think like normal people. Well, it's Michael who's looking for true love. From whom did he learn this method? What did he want to learn and experience after his fake death? Michael wanted to see their true faces by not revealing himself to his enemies after his fake death. And he showed himself to his fans in different guises, waiting for his real fans to feel his. So actually, Michael wanted his fans to feel, not see him. His fans, who could feel his presence without seeing him, were the ones who really loved him. Michael had found the formula for true love. True love was, according to him, love without seeing. It was something that was believed with the heart, not seen with the eye. And where did he learn this formula from? From whom was Michael inspired to learn about true love? Does this formula sound familiar to you from somewhere? Allah had not shown himself to people since the creation of the universe and asked us to love himself without seeing him. He said that he will reward those who love him and do good deeds with paradise. And he threatened his enemies, the evildoers, with hell. Allah created this life for the emergence of good and evil. But if he had shown himself, even people who have evil in their hearts would have followed what he said out of fear of him. And so bad people could also go to heaven, where only good people should be able to go. But Allah does not show himself to people. He has guided us with his messengers and asked us to follow the good. Despite this, people who accumulate evil in their hearts do not listen to him, and they show that themselves are bad people. Allah knows that true love does not come from seeing with the eye, but from seeing with the heart. So believing is more valuable than knowing. The people who love him without seeing him and follow his orders are the good people who really love him. But if Allah had shown himself, everyone would have been afraid of Allah's system of punishment and would have done good only because of his fear. But Allah does not reveal himself until the exam is over, and he expects good and bad people to reveal themselves. And here Michael does not show himself literally in order to see his fans who really love him. Throughout history, Allah has been conveying his messages to good people through messengers such as the Prophet Moses, the Prophet Jesus, and the Prophet Muhammad. He wants good people to believe in him by reflecting his own perfect soul through these perfect exemplary messengers. Michael uses dozens of different names, perhaps because he wants his real fans to feel him. In other words, Michael liked the formula of Allah's love and wanted to apply it by adopting it. In this way, he would know his true lovers and his enemies. Allah has informed the bad people and their enemies that he will punish them on the day of resurrection. Perhaps Michael will reveal the true faces of the people who have slandered him on Bam's Day and make them pay their fines and teach the media a big lesson. And he will also please his fans, who believe that he himself is alive. Only Almighty Allah knows this. Remember, true love is seen with the heart, not with the eye. Believing is more valuable than seeing.